Hi, welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, May 19th, Friday, TGIF. It's me, Giovanni Betancourt, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Markets. Well, we are seeing a pretty good rally on the S&P 500. It recently achieved a milestone within this bear market cycle by surpassing the 4,200 level. Okay, a level we have not reached since a brief round trip in August of the previous year. The frenzy surrounding AI has completely transformed the market, with nearly every single conference call this earnings season emphasizing on how AI will enhance companies' efficiency and productivity. It appears that investors are anticipating an immediate impact from this development. On another news, then we have gold. It's right here. Gold and silver prices they're modestly higher today. Now, this could be held because of a lower U.S. dollar or weaker U.S. dollar index, and we have some firmer crude oil prices so far today are also being friendly outside markets for the metals. Still, gold and silver market are near a term technical trouble. Gold was last up right about $5.40, and when we traded in at 1961 now, and then we have silver, which silver also has been more of on a down shifting scenario for silver. The bears does have an overall near-term technical advantage, and prices are trending lower on this day's daily chart. Now, the silver's next upside move, or price objective, is closing prices above solid technical resistance of 25. But obviously, first we gotta reach 24, and then downside pressure we have that $23 as our psychological support level. But before that, obviously, we want to be able to uh, come out and take out yesterday's low at $23.30. So talking about the indices, the Nasdaq, we see how Nasdaq is nicely climbing up. It is in the overbought territory, according to the RSI. So the 14,000 psychological resistance level most likely could be met. We could probably see some sell-off or no selling a retracement around this level. And for that, we can usually use the Fibonacci retracement tool. We want to be able to measure the movement from this one, and then we're gonna use the resistance level that we have here of 14,000 to see if when the market comes towards it, all right, then how much will it retrace? Initially, obviously, the point toward it 23 could be the case, but if the market does continue this rally, this move to uptrend, uh, the point 38 will be where it will find in this area where it will find that support and then turn around and continue to the upside. So let's wait and see if that will happen, and that should be around somewhere around 13,750. So that's the number for the. Oops, I deleted the line of resistance. Let me just clone this. I'll change this real quick. Change parameters. We'll put on here 14,000. Go. There we go, 14,000. All right, so being bullish, obviously, with indices. So the same token goes for Mr. the S&P 500, which it has broken another rate above the 4,200. 4,240 is where I see that resistance. The RSI is not yet though over in the overbought territory, so we could probably have more space to the upside, being bullish with the S&P. Then we have the Dow, which it opened with a gap up and it partially has been closed. You could probably see now the momentum to the upside. 34,000 will be our resistance, our target, and RSI is farther away from being overbought. So being bullish on the Dow. Here we have crude oil. Crude oil prices, they're looking to sustain themselves above north of $70, which they are, but that $74 marker, which a lot of traders have come to see that it has created a nice volume cluster to create that resistance level. So let's see, it'll be pretty hard for markets to come in and pile through there. So we need to have a lot of momentum behind it, and that's just not being built. Yesterday's session, we we saw it, just really closing lower, uh, just with a lower fluctuation today. We are basically in that range of yesterday's trading range, so we could probably speculate that there is a lot of resistance around this area. So let's see if that will bring it out somehow. Then we have Nat Gas that is has traded above the 250 resistance level that I had for quite some time. 260 is the resistance that is being right now being violated by is being respected. The RSI is closely getting into the overbought territory, so we could probably expect for the market to retrace. Then we already talked about gold. 1950 is my support. 1980 is that resistance. Initially, we just fluctuating, pivoting right around 1960. Then we have silver. 23 hours is my support. 24 is my resistance. 2350, 2360 actually is the pivot point. So no direction really yet for silver. So at least the consensus is for it to continue to go lower, to push lower on that. So let's see if that will be the case. Then we have here Bitcoin that is looking to stay north of 2680. It did open with a gap up. It has been closed. So, but we do have a trading range in this section. So let's see if they will come back to the section of 27,340 around this. This is a resistance that has been created. Let's see if that will be the case. Euro has opened with a gap up. Let's see if that will be close and then just continue to push to the upside as well as the pound. It's coming down fastly enough. Let's see because the dollar index is it did open with a gap down, small gap down, and it continued to trade lower, but it did find some footing around the 103 level. So let's see if it'll come back down towards it and just fluctuate below that, and that will obviously help the metals, the currencies, and crude oil prices as well, the equities. Alright, well that's it for me today. I wish you a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you next